You don't understand this rule, even if you think you do. Even though I think it's pretty straightforward, I've been on social media long enough now and I've gotten way too many comments and DMs that has made me realize a lot of you don't actually know what it means. So, as someone who's been in Points Miles game for 8 years, let me explain it to you what it is not. If you stay till the end, a possible workaround for the rule. Hit the follow button if you want to get the most out of your credit cards, but let's first explain what 524 actually is. The easiest way I can think of to describe it is that it is a bouncer at a club, in particular Club Chase, because Chase is the only one that uses this rule to determine if you can have any of their products. If you want entry into their portfolio, their bouncer, aka Mr. 524, is going to look at your credit profile at the door, and if you have opened 5 cards or more in the last 24 months, they are not going to let you in. There are a lot of soft rules and guidelines in the hobby, but 524 is pretty much gospel and it's a fixed thing. Chase doesn't care if you have a 6-figure salary and an 800 credit score. If you are 524 or over, they're still going to deny your application for any of their cards. Now, here's the first thing that trips a lot of people up. They think, well, I haven't opened 5 cards with Chase. Nope, it is not 5 cards with Chase. It is 5 cards, period, from any bank. And it even includes retail cards. So if you open a random card at the mall to save $10 on a pair of jeans, unfortunately, that card counts too. Basically, if it shows up on your credit report, it counts towards 524. The second thing that trips a lot of people up is that other banks don't use 524. I'm not telling you that they don't consider how many cards you've opened recently, they just don't give you an automatic rejection based on a fixed number. 524 only matters if you're trying to get Chase products into your card lineup. And let me tell you, as someone who's going to travel the world heavily thanks to Chase points, you definitely want their cards in your lineup. And that's a big reason I try to push people to get their cards early in the credit card journey, because you simply will not have that option later on once you've gone past the point of no return, which is 5 cards in 24 months. All right, you've made it this far, so what is the workaround and loophole? You ever notice that some business cards don't show up on your credit report? Well, lucky for you, most business cards, with the exception of a few from Capital One, do not add to your 524 count because they simply don't show up on your credit report. Here's a clear example to make sure you understand. All right, let's say you're at 424, and because you listened to me, you are very worried about opening that next card because it's going to put you over the tipping point. But there's still some Chase cards that you want to get in the future, so you don't want to blow past that 524 status. Well, the workaround is open a business card. So something like the Amex Blue Business Plus, hell, even one of Chase's own Ink business cards. If you open those, you were 424 before you opened it, and you're still 424 after you opened it. So it did not add to your account. Does that make sense?